everyone, welcome back. I'm Georgia from Georgia's Shenanigans. Today I thought I would show you how to use the little clamshell cord ends. So they just look like that. There's a little hole in the middle for the cord to go through. And you use these to finish off a bracelet or a necklace. So to begin, you will probably need to ream these out. So you'll need a reamer, depending on how thick your cord is. But it's a simple job. Just pop it in, ream the hole out a little bit at the end. And your cord should go through fairly easily. You need a piece of cord. Now I've probably got about 20 inches, 24 inches, something like that. And it's doubled over. You'll need some beads. Now I've chosen to use these heishi beads. Heishi, I'm not quite sure how you say it. So maybe somebody could correct me in the comments. These are a polymer clay little disc. I've also got a little heart for the center or the focal bead, which is just going to be in the middle. You'll need a pair of pliers, a pair of tweezers, a pair of scissors, and I use just a little piece of tiger tail for my threading of the beads, and I'll show you how to use that in a sec. So to begin, you want to start off, get the two ends of your cord together and just tie an overhand knot. Just a single knot in this case will be enough. With this cord it'll be thick enough. Obviously it has to be thick enough so that it won't go through the hole in your clamshell. So just an overhand knot, grab your pliers, make sure it's really nice and tight. So we've just got that. Grab your scissors, trim the end off really close to the knot, like that. Grab your piece of tiger tail, pop it through the other end of your cord, pop your little clamshell on. This has made all the more difficult because I don't have my glasses out here today. I'll get it eventually. Okay, so this is where you might need to ream it if it won't go over where your cord and your wire meet. Slide it all the way down to the end until your knot is sitting inside of your clamshell. Grab yourself some glue. You can bend your clamshell out again if you need to. Sometimes they can get a little bit closed up from all the messing around. I use this T8000 glue for my jewellery. I quite like it. Now all you need is a little dot either side of the knot and then a little bit on the knot as well. You don't want to put too much because it's just going to all squish out. Grab your pliers. So this is what we've got. Grab your pliers and just squeeze your clamshell in. Make sure it's closing nice and straight. If any of your glue pops out, just give it a little wipe with your finger or whatever. And there you have it. That's your first end is on. So I'm going to go ahead and string these beads on. I've got it like a gradient pattern. It's hopefully will look like a bit of an ombre effect from the light ones at the end coming up to the middle where the darker ones will be. Then there'll be the heart, and then going from dark back down to light on the other side. So I'll string these beads on and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I've strung the beads on in sort of an ombre kind of pattern, but obviously, you know, you can string whatever beads you want in whatever pattern you want. These little polymer clay ones, you need about 80 on each side, depending on how long you want to make your bracelet. So the next step is to pop the clamshell on the other end. Now obviously you've got to make sure that these are going in the right direction so that they're going to encase the knot. This end can be a little bit tricky, so remove your wire, put your knot in the end here, now at this point you want to make it tight, but you don't want to make it too tight, so you can just pop your tweezers in right down inside your clamshell and grab hold of the middle of your knot. I don't know if you can, how well you can see that, but if you grab your knot down there, then when you tighten it, it'll tighten down to that level along the cord. Just make sure you don't catch up your little thing in the meantime there. Now that's semi-tight, it's not entirely tight, it's actually wrapped around the back of the little clamshell. That's okay, I can pull that back over. Now, to tie it nice and tight, if you separate the tails and pull it, that will pull the knot down a little bit more. But like I said, you don't want to make it so that the bracelet's too tight. So that appears to be fine. So once again, grab your scissors, snip it off at the end. So that's what we've got now. Our other end. Grab your glue. Little spot on each side of your clamshell. A little bit on your knot. And the glue is just for a bit of extra security really, just in case. And then you want to close up your knot. When you're squeezing your clamshell closed, don't squeeze it too tight because you'll crush it. Okay, so there's both of your ends. So I'm tipping that you already know what comes next. A couple of jump rings and a clasp is all you need. So I'll just get them now. Okay, so what I've got is I've got 2 4mm jump rings, a 6mm jump ring, and a lobster clasp. So grab yourself a second set of pliers, grab your jump ring. Now, I don't know how well you can see that, but you grab it on the side, grab the other side, and give it a twist. So this is going to go on this end. The other thing you'll find with these clamshells is sometimes the holes aren't very big. So you may need to ream those holes as well. So we pop those on, close up your jump ring, make sure it's nicely closed. So that's that end. And on the other end, same thing. Grab your jump ring on the side, and on the other side, and twist. Pop it through your holes on your clamshell. Pop your other jump ring on. So it's like that. Close it up so it's nicely closed. And like it goes without saying, everybody says close your jump rings so they're nicely closed. It goes without saying, obviously, pretty much everything you do needs to be closed properly. Grab your little lobster clasp. And there you have it. One corded bracelet using clamshells. So I think that's really pretty. My granddaughter's going to love that. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. If you could like and subscribe would be fabulous, and I wish you all a happy and safe week. Thanks very much. Bye bye.